check out the latest episode of Life in Chaos.
Hello. Hey, knock, knock.
Who's there?
Lettuce.
Let us turn up the beat.
No.
Oh, what?
Knock, knock.
Let us who?
Let us in. It's cold outside. Hi. Welcome back to Life in Chaos. Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Tank.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I refused.
My name is Jennifer, and with me I have
Ellie.
and
Elizabeth.
she wants to be here today.
What?
Good. Why did the pillow go to sleep?
That's a good question. Why?
Because it was feeling down. Have you guys tried Wonder yet?
The new restaurant over.
Yeah,
I keep seeing ads for it.
me too. It's supposed to be like a bunch of.
A bunch of stuff.
It's like
It's like a food hall. Yeah,
It's like a what?
It's like a pop-up.
it's like a
Where-
food hall with a bunch of different like.
It's the same
Essentially, it's
thing.
a food court.
It's the same thing that they did in
Chef's
the,
Gate.
The Village.
yeah.
Chefscape. Is that still there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not called that anymore, but yeah.
It's
What's it
something.
called?
I don't remember.
Oh,
Ain't never been there.
But
that sucks. What do you call a bear with no? What do you call a bear with no teeth?
A gummy bear.
There you go. Why did the cow wear bells?
Because they want
its
to more cowbell?
horns didn't work.
Oh, God. That's actually kind of funny.
All right. So today, and I'm gonna do this right. There's a dog eating a chicken leg. It's really cute.
Huh?
It's a picture on my computer.
You're weird.
It was a big chick. Anywho, I'm turning over the host mic today
yes.
to. I'm gonna close my eyes, and whoever I pick.
You can't. I mean, that's.
Okay, fine. Pick a number between 1 and 13. It's 7. Ha ha! You go first.
Actually, 3 is closer to 7 than 12.
She didn't say it was the closer number.
Then I demand a recount.
Okay, fine. Pick a number. between-
Because you're just going to say whatever it is that I'm.
Nope.
Yep.
Nope.
Yep.
Nope.
Yep.
Nope.
Yep.
All right, fine. Pick a number between 1 and 8.
7.
1.
Yep. See, in my head, I said 1.
Mhm. But that's not fair because you said between 1 and 8, which means it can't be 1 and it can't be 8. You therefore did not answer correctly.
Any Fuba,
Please
the-
just let it be our.
end of the day, we are going to pass the mic to Elizabeth.
Yeah.
Love you.
Mhm.
And take it away.
So this week I've been having a flare.
Hubba hubba.
A hubba.
Hubba hubba.
What? No, I've been having a flare of, well, both of my autoimmune conditions, I suppose.
Mhm.
And it got me thinking. It's something that's not talked about because it's kind of like when you look at somebody, you're not going to necessarily see it.
Mhm.
There are very few that have outward
Just
manifestations.
disorder. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or any sort of.
And I was like, okay, well, let me think about this. How many women, like, is it equally balanced between men and women as far as who has these types of illnesses? And it's not.
Mm.
75 to 80% of people with autoimmune illnesses are women.
Mhm.
That's roughly 17 million women in the U.S., which is like,
These are
wow.
the same women who have to push kids out of their.
Yep.
place.
Who have to get them ready, take care of them, take care of the house, take care of their, and it's like, wow. Some of the symptoms of a lot of autoimmune diseases, they kind of overlap. They can be like, oh, joint pain. That can be 10 different, but then you look at it from a woman's point of view. Oh, I did dishes and laundry. I was very busy this week. I probably just pulled something, and they're so overlooked.
Yeah.
Like, you could consider menopause like a silent disease in a way. Not a disease, but,
Condition.
condition.
Oh, that shit's real.
And so there's some experts say there's 80 to 100 different autoimmune illnesses.
Mhm.
Others say there are 140 to 150 distinct
Hmm.
conditions. I have two. I have had a third, but it's not like an all the time thing
Mhm.
where I spontaneously had nerve damage and couldn't use my arm. I couldn't lift it. It was great. It was like a great party trick. I'd walk into my boss's office and go and throw my arm up. But if my brain told it to move, it'd be like, it was, it was not fun and it was weird. But anyway, but that's not obviously an ongoing thing because I can move it.
You can flick you off with the best of them.
Anyway, but like it took a long time
It
for
was like 18 months.
initially to things get diagnosed because they were like, no, you just overdid it.
This takes us back to finding the right doctors who will listen to you.
Or yeah,
Some of it's that. Some of it's doctors that actually know anything about this stuff.
Mhm.
Some of it's just.
and it really sucks.
Yeah.
Because depending on, like, I have two very different types. I have rheumatoid arthritis and I have Crohn's disease.
Mhm.
One is a rheumatologist, one is a gastroenterologist. They're both autoimmune conditions.
Right.
And neither one talks to the other.
No. So it's like,
So if your rheumatologist puts you on something and it affects your Crohn's disease, now you have to go back to that doctor to get something.
yeah.
That's too much.
Well, and because I had tried so many things for the rheumatoid arthritis and either they didn't work,
Mhm.
they stopped working, or I had reactions to them.
Right.
One was really, that was awful. Anyway, every time I'd inject myself, I get hives,
Oh God.
like big ones. And it was the most uncomfortable thing. But anyway, so I had very few options when it came to Crohn's disease treatment.
Mhm.
And had to get special permission because it was expensive. Unfortunately, after 6 years, well, really after 4 or 5 years, it started. I have this thing where my body gets used to medication,
Very quickly.
and it's like, okay,
But your body also absorbs all those side effects too. If it comes with a certain side effect.
yeah. Well, these,
She said to me this morning she's sick of being this 25%.
yeah. Like, I had a test done because I had this weird thing called sphincter vodi dysfunction. It's a little muscle group that releases, like, digestive enzymes and stuff.
Into your
Yeah.
intestines.
And 25% of people who undergo this one specific test get pancreatitis.
Mm.
I woke up with pancreatitis after the procedure.
Jeez.
I'm like, yay me,
Right.
right? And so as of a couple of years ago, the report said 25% of people who have an autoimmune disease actually have multiple ones.
Mm-hmm.
And generally when you have one, you have another, or you're going to
You have the symptoms
get
of it,
another,
right?
And it sucks because there's one test they can do to see if you have one in general, not a specific one, but just, is your immune system attacking itself? Great. Go find a different doctor and do all the individual ones that will,
Figure out which one it
Yeah.
is.
and then have them, like, redo it every few years. And I had the worst rheumatologist and I quit going. And luckily, the Crohn's medicine sort of covered the RA.
Okay.
But I'm starting to notice, like, it was supposed to be every, like, 9 weeks that I do a maintenance injection. Well, we've now moved it down to 7 weeks because the pain starts 2 weeks before it ends. And so now when I see him this summer, then he'd be like, hey, man, we need to either try something else. And when I was originally diagnosed, besides what I'm on, there was only one other medication I could have taken.
Right. And
Now I think there's like, now I think there's one or two more.
Okay.
So we're keeping our fingers crossed on that. But too, trying to find a rheumatologist in this area, it's funny because you would think with so many good big hospitals, there would be more of a selection.
Nope.
The main ones are the practice I went to,
Mhm.
where I could be the first appointment of the day. The doctor would come in an hour late, and she'd be like, "How you doing? Everything good? Everything good? Any changes?" Well, yeah, actually. Okay, well, let's do your blood work. We'll see you in 3 months.
Oh,
Fuck you, right?
yeah?
Say what?
What?
And I know they were full of shit because I have high blood pressure.
Mhm,
And every time I would go in there miraculously after driving in traffic
mhm,
to get there and having to wait an hour and just getting more and more angry,
mhm.
my blood pressure would always be exactly 120 over 80. My blood pressure ain't 120 over 80
Right,
ever.
right.
So I'm like, you're full of shit and I'm out of here.
What does that mean? Bullshit?
Yeah.
Bullshit.
Like, do you not know what you people are doing?
Mhm.
Well, they mixed up your test
Yeah, they
results.
did. They did. They mixed up my blood test results one time.
Oh my god.
And I'm kinda weird and I track my blood tests, like, chart it
You
out
have
so
the
I can see
spreadsheet.
I have a spreadsheet,
Okay.
and so I can see, like, the ups and downs and if they're big or
Mhm.
well, I got one and I'm like, "Okay, these values are completely different than they were 3 months ago. What is going on?" So I dug into it, and it's, like, basically the result of all indications pointed to some kinda cancer,
Mm.
and I'm like, No, what?" And, so I called and I said, Something's wrong here. Like, this." "Oh, those aren't yours." I'm like, "Well, I feel bad for the
Yeah,
son of a gun who
these
these
belong
belong
to.
to. Please give them my condolences."
Oh my god.
But I'm like, "How do you make a mistake? How do you" but they didn't call me to say
You had to
something.
reach
I
out.
had yeah, yeah.
That's
So it's like, who's looking at these things?
And it's the same
Nobody.
6 doctors, and they're in all of the practices in this area.
oh god.
So, if you're trying to find a rheumatologist and you're like, "Oh, I can look around here," and you
Mhm.
find and then you realize these guys are bad, and then you're like, "Oh, I'm gonna go to Fairfax just to see if I can
Right.
see somebody better." Same
Same thing.
fucking people.
I do know that John Hopkins now has a satellite office in Arlington. Just FYI. Yeah.
Well, I think Johns Hopkins is a really good one for rheumatology.
Mhm.
I know we had a bunch of
Mhm.
people that we knew that went there.
Yeah, 'cause a associate of mine, um, went and found out she has MS, but she had to drive the one all the way in Baltimore. Because I even asked, I was like, "Are you going to one in Arlington? Because they now have a satellite office." She was like, "No, I have to go to the actual."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Ah, okay." So, um, honestly, my biggest concern, with society as a whole, with the medical field as a shit show, is these doctors have to do better, but it's almost like their hands are tied too, because shitholes up in
Mhm.
DC make it so hard for anybody to be compassionate, to be empathetic, to be willing to listen, to be because every doctor is rushing you to get to the next patient, so they
Mhm.
overbook themselves, run behind, let one person come in, and let's say you went into your rheumatologist and you're like, actually, I do need to talk to you. And they're looking at their time, "Oh, I
Mhm.
gotta go, I gotta go, I gotta go." And now you've taken over an extra 10 minutes of their time. Now they're gonna run behind all day long. And it's not fair because we should all get that same.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And you shouldn't have to fight for that
Yeah,
extra couple of minutes to say, "There's a problem."
exactly. Exactly. Um, I'm sorry.
No, it's just, I mean, it sucks because somebody will look at me, "Oh, you look fine."
I
You
hate that.
Well, and that's the thing. It's like you may have people that you're working with, that you're friends with, that you're acquaintances with, that you're
Mhm.
running into in a grocery store that's in your way or
Mhm.
whatever, and you have no idea what this person is dealing with.
None. None. What's
And
There has not been a day in probably almost 20 years that I haven't woken up in pain
right.
and something hurts.
Mhm.
And I don't have a choice except to get up and carry on.
And being, the first thing that people say, mostly doctors, or the people who don't know you, right? The first thing they'll say is, when you go and you're like, oh, this is bothering me, this hurts, and this is what I'm feeling, and da 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 da. Well, what's your diet like? Did you exercise? Bitch,
You need to lose weight.
I just told you I can't move. Like, my range of motion is XYZ. What makes you think I have the capacity to work out?
Well, and then you've got the people who are like, "Oh, well, my this hurts."
Mm-hmm.
It's like, it's not a competition,
Right.
and by you having this one-off pain of this, it doesn't mean you get the same thing.
You don't know what I feel every day.
No. Or you have something like or, somebody with, like, chronic fatigue, which is technically an autoimmune illness,
Mm-hmm.
and you're like, "Oh, just go to sleep earlier.
Yeah.
Get more rest."
Yeah.
It's like, well,
Maybe you
that
should get a
doesn't always
sleep
do it.
maybe you should get a sleep study done. Maybe you should
Yeah.
do this. Maybe you should stay in your lane of mind your fucking business. Maybe you should educate yourself more on these things. There are different autoimmune diseases out there, like you said, fatigue, joint pain, swelling, skin rashes.
Inflammation.
There's thyroid stuff. There's, like, I have these little bumps on my finger. Basically, it's because my joint here is leaking fluid.
Mm-hmm.
I have one on my toe. I have,
Right.
and then if you have any other, like, say, osteoarthritis, just regular age,
Yep.
like, that'll be compounded.
Yeah.
And it's like, huh.
Yeah.
I used to be afraid of, like, needles. I got over that real quick.
It's second nature because you're constantly either injecting yourself or getting your blood drawn or whatever the case is.
I used to pass out when I would get blood draws. Now I'm like, you done yet?
My son had to get his finger pricked to check his cholesterol. And it's his 9-year-old checkup. And I told the nurse, I said, he does not like the sight of his own blood. And so I kept trying to tell him to look at me, look at me, look at me, look at me. This boy decided to look at his finger and went, "Whoa!" I said, "Oh my God." And the nurse was like, "You were not lying." I said, "No, I wasn't."
Well, that's like when I decided to almost amputate my
Your own thumb.
my thumb with the table saw. My eyes were closed for 3 hours.
Yeah, because you couldn't.
I'm walking through the house like this. I need to go to the hospital. No, can't look. And I sat on the porch like this, waiting for, like, like.
Yeah. Just learn, like, I don't know.
It's just,
aware.
well,
Ah.
I think at the end of the day, it's kind of like, I think we've talked about it before,
Mhm.
but just having decency and respect for other people.
Yeah.
Like,
Just have some empathy.
everybody has a story,
Yeah.
whether it's, a hidden illness or, something they're going through. You might be having a bad day, but you have no idea
Mm-mm.
if they're having a worse day or,
Just smiling at somebody could really change.
yeah. And even, I mean, even when you're having a bad day yourself,
Yeah. Yeah.
just that, like, little tiny dopamine hit
Mm-hmm.
could be
Yep.
make all the difference in the world.
Oh yeah. No,
Everybody's got a story.
videos.
Puppy videos.
I like watching puppy.
I saw one this morning with this big dog, like what we have,
Mm-hmm.
trying to curl itself into this, like, little miniature dog kind of bed.
That's funny.
They do that all the time now. Hobbs does it on chairs.
Yeah.
Picks the little tiniest little
Put his big old butt in.
Mhm.
and he'll screw himself down until he's in the tightest circle possible and he's fitting in this little teeny like teacup chair that is in our like sitting room.
Right. Aww.
Which he's absolutely destroyed.
What else do you have on your medical nightmares?
I think the biggest thing that you wanted to do was talk about the width and breadth of the impact of this issue and the fact that it's impacting so many people.
Mm-hmm.
Well, and I find it interesting that it's mostly women. I mean, there could be, the problem is they don't know what causes them. They don't know what triggers it.
Right.
It could be stress, it could be hormonal, it could be genetic, it could be environmental.
Mhm.
It could be all of the above.
It could be everything but
Yes.
the kitchen sink.
And so it's, I truly believe mine is a lot genetic because
Mhm.
I've had family members diagnosed with one or two or more, and one of the conditions my mom had, she had a thyroid problem. She
Mhm.
had Graves' disease, which is technically a
It's an
autoimmune.
autoimmune. Yeah.
So it's like, well, genetic lottery winner here. Let's
Yeah.
go.
Another
Um,
one, that not a lot of people talk about, um, especially in the Black community, is sickle cell
mhm,
and
mhm.
lupus. And, you know, my husband's sister has lupus but also has another autoimmune disease on top of that.
Yeah.
So, um, it's
So I mean,
a little it's hard to understand if you don't go through it.
yeah,
Like being on the other end, trying to understand why their body literally feels like it's on fire. Why,
and it's like being different, trying to fit in with a normal world,
Mhm.
even though for all intents and purposes,
Yeah.
you are, but there's something that sets you apart, and sometimes it can be very embarrassing,
Oh, yeah.
like, depending on what the symptoms are,
Yeah. Yeah.
Like,
Well, and
lupus,
that's
it could be the rash,
Mhm.
um, psoriasis is technically one.
Yeah. So right, it could be the fact that you have and that I see all those commercials where people are literally covered in
Yeah,
yeah. Yeah.
Well, and just
and then you've got all the side effects from medications.
Oh, absolutely.
Like, I'm allergic to the sun. I break out in a rash if I'm outside for too long.
Mhm. Oh, there's a lady I saw on social media.
Yeah.
She has to wear UV protected clothing. She looks like a ninja because she has to cover everything. Because if she doesn't, her skin will literally burn.
but I think people don't also think about the impacts on people's lives.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, the ability to hold a job
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
and be able to, like, know that you can be somewhere from 9 to 5 or whatever your hours are regularly without fail
Right.
and not have to be like, "I have to go to sleep now."
Yeah.
Which
And
was I had to take yesterday off, and I felt bad. I mean, I don't work for many hours a day,
mhm,
but I was like,
you can't do it.
I gotta sleep now. And I woke up like almost 3 hours later.
Yeah. I had a former coworker. She had sickle cell, and the job itself, the Monday through Friday, was so stressful that literally probably almost every weekend she ended up in the hospital. And she would have a flare up and she would need another blood transfusion and she was just
Mhm.
too stressed out. And then she got pregnant and then that took a toll on her. And she ended up being let go because of all her constant absence. And I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, that's not fair
Mm-mm.
because that's medical. Like she can't
It's not like, oh, I have a stuffy nose, I'm not coming in.
exactly. And I'm like, that's that. But truth on the other side of it, she also was like, I can't do this anymore. So it was like one of
It
those
kind of
mutual,
worked out in a way,
yeah,
but
one of the
yeah,
mutual things. But then I ended up taking over her position and that was like working too. Anywho,
yeah, yeah.
but stress induced from work, from your 9 to 5,
Stress is
yeah,
a big exacerbation for
it is.
so many things.
And again, as women, when we're getting the kids up for school, getting them ready, getting their homework, the meetings, the parent teacher conferences, then on top of that, now I have to go to work and I have to do my thing and I got to please my boss and appease these people and do this and do that. And then I got to make sure my spouse is okay. And then I have to make sure dinner is taken care of. And oh, are the dogs good? Or oh, is this happening? Or oh, I don't have any underwear. Let me go wash clothes and whatever the case is. And then what?
Yeah, you got nothing left to give to your body.
Exactly, and then your body just conks out, which is what you did yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's tough. It's tough. So what should we do as women to help ourselves?
I think at the end of the day, where we have to start, and we've said it before, is advocating for yourself. You're the only one that knows if something is going on with your body that it is not normal.
Yeah.
And you may have to fight like hell to find a doctor who will listen. But it's kind of like with menopause in a way,
Right.
trying to find someone who will listen to what you're trying to say.
Yep.
And not just write it off too. It's all in your head.
Yeah, or you just
Because you're too
reduce your stress or drink more water.
Yeah. Yeah.
Eat more protein.
How much more water you want me to drink? How much chicken you want me to eat? Right? Yeah. It's important that you become your own voice and you speak up for yourself.
Or you have a spouse that
That
is not afraid to
Yeah.
be.
Pushy.
Yeah. Well, sometimes it's needed.
Yeah,
Right?
no, I know how to do it nicely. It's not like I'm coming down on them like the wrath of God unless I need to.
Unless you absolutely have to. Between yourself, your child, if you can stand ground for that, you stand ground for your spouse as well. Because trust and believe,
every day.
every time.
Apparently, the SAT is over.
Okay. Well, thank you, Elizabeth.
You're welcome. Yeah, whatever.
Did you have anything else to add?
Not really. I mean, I have little factoids, but feel free to email us
Yes.
at
lifeandchaospodcast@gmail.com or hit us up on Instagram at lifeandchaospodcast. If you yourself are fighting for,
yeah, and we can commiserate and share what each of us knows and
yeah, let's be each other's advocate and let's be each
support.
other's resource. Absolutely. All right. Thank you so much. Till next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you for listening to Life in Chaos. Check out our Instagram at Life in Chaos Podcast or email us at lifeandchaospodcast@gmail.com.